What's up, gamers? It's your boy, Launchpad 1412. Excited to be back with some Madden 20 gameplay here. We got an online ranked match versus a random opponent. My opponent is the Indianapolis Colts, and I have the Atlanta Falcons. I know some of you guys are thinking that, LP, does this mean you're back or you're back? I'm not totally, man. I just had some time to put this video together, which took an extremely long time because my editing software is still acting weird. And until I get some new editing software, you know, the videos are probably going to be a little sporadic. But at the same time, we'll still have videos that are probably that are what I would say somewhat consistent. I'm just going to have to delegate the videos that I show to you guys a little bit differently versus before. So that might mean this might mean a lot of the videos where I do the online franchise, I might not be able to post those videos because they're so long. They're 6-minute quarters, so that might have to come to a little bit of a halt. But I will post them eventually once I get my new software back. So don't worry about that. I have a couple of videos already, already recorded. I just gotta, edit them and do all the, all the fancy smancy stuff to them and all that. But my last video was my Joker movie review. I know some of you guys are probably thinking, like, hey, what happened to the review up here? You had it up, but my audio was bad. It was my fault. The audio for the commentator was a little bit too high, and you couldn't really hear everything that I was saying. And luckily, a couple of my subscribers, pointed it out and helped the kid out, because that could have been a bad video on my repertoire. So I appreciate you guys for, just showing that love, man, and letting me know there was something wrong with the video. So shout out to you guys that noticed it really early. But yeah, the point of that video to me was to not necessarily give a movie review. I gave the Joker an 8 out of 10 overall, just in case you was wondering what I rated. But I wanted to talk about the message in the movie, and for once, it does take something, I guess you could say special, quote unquote, to make me look at a movie for face value. And this movie did that to me because of how influential the Joker character is. And we had a Bane situation during The Dark Knight Rises where someone dressed up as Bane and started shooting up a movie theater. So I started thinking about that, and this is the message that I got from that movie. Now, everybody's message is going to be different. It's probably not going to be the same message. And that's understand, movies are subjective, just like music and a lot of other things in life. And, my opinion is going to be different from the next person's opinion to the next person. Or some of y'all might agree with my opinion. You never know. But in my personal opinion, I think it's a movie that spoke to me in a way that says that we should treat people more kinder. And I will give you a couple examples, but that's basically what I was trying to say in the video before I had to erase it. You just never know how many lives you can save by just being a little bit kinder. Now, this doesn't mean if you're a woman in a dark alley, start speaking to the random guys that you see in the dark alley and giving them hugs and kisses or nothing like that. Or if you're a guy in that situation, that doesn't mean you got to give everybody a pound, nothing like that. Now, be smart. Now, use your gut. Now, I don't want you to listen to this video and be like, well, LP said be a little bit nicer, man. So it doesn't mean I got to speak to everybody I see and all that. I'm not saying all that. But, you do. A lot of y'all know when you're being rude. Like, you know when you're being rude. And you don't have to be rude. It's like, for example, I think it was last week or about a week and a half ago. There's one guy from my high school. I hadn't seen him in a long time now. I know he is. What I do know about him is that I was really cool with his cousin when I was younger. And I know his best friend is actually one of my best friend's little brother. So I knew I was familiar with who he was. But he came up to me and spoke to me, man. He knew of me. Well, he knew who I was, but, what I'm trying to say is that he didn't necessarily have to do that. Just like I didn't have to speak to him. But he came up, grabbed me by the shoulder, spoke to me, and we busted up a little conversation. Then, because I had time for convo. If I don't have time for convo, which happens, sometimes you don't have time for convo, so if you don't got time for convo, you can always tell a person, hey, what's up, how you doing, man, but I really got to go, maybe next time we can bust up a little bit more. There's always ways to be polite. It's not always, it's not always what you do. Sometimes it's how you do it. And sometimes it's how you say it, Be genuine when you talk to people, man. If you're a man, look a man in the eye. Then when you talk to them, Walk. Walk, I'm not saying walk with your chest up, but walk with your head up though. Be a confident person. So ain't nothing wrong with showing a little bit of pride every now and then. And in the same sense, I'm saying there's nothing wrong with being nice with people, man. Just trust me on this. You probably could say, do you know that I looked up, with these shootings, with these school shootings and all that, do you know that the school shootings are basically based off these kids not getting attention? And specifically from women for most part. But also because they're getting bullied. Now, this generation is different because when I was younger, man, if we got bullied or something like that, we either fought the bully or we told our peoples and they told us how to handle it, Or, if you got rejected from a girl, you just took your L, you just took your L and you try to get to the next one. But, this is just a different generation. But you never know, man. Ladies, women, guys, girls, boys, you guys could save a bunch of lives with just being a little bit kinder. A lot of people are not here right now because somebody wasn't a little bit kinder to somebody. Now, that doesn't mean this gives you. This is another part that I want to emphasize in the movie because in this movie, the Joker character, he does some things that I didn't really like and I didn't really approve of. Just because you're having a bad day or having a bad moment or things are just not 100% going your way, it doesn't give you the right, to harm people in any way. It doesn't give you that right. But especially doesn't give you the right to take somebody's life. And this is basically what I was trying to. I didn't necessarily expect to go this long with the with the Joker movie review, but I really want to stress that I think it's extremely pivotal, especially in today's day and age, that we be kinder to one another, man. And I know it's not always easy. I know it's a tricky rope to cross, especially if you're a lady with any type of attractiveness. Because you just might want to go. You might want to go to the store, get you some soda and a bag of chips and just come straight home. You're probably not even thinking about, speaking to anybody or engaging or indulging in any kind of conversation, which is understandable. You just might not be in the mood because sometimes I'm not in the mood. Everybody knows me, knows I speak to everybody. Anybody that knows me knows I speak to everybody. Even when I'm not in the mood, I still speak to people. So if I can do it, you can do it. I still try to give people. And sometimes, man, when I'm not in the mood, I'll speak to somebody, and they say, I'm in the mood, man. Well, the conversation will be great, man. I remember one time in the Wawa again, I had seen someone from high school that I hadn't seen in a long time. We was busting up a conversation, and the lady stopped us and was like, "I cannot believe two men are talking about women so respectfully and having such a great conversation without putting down women." Or cussing a whole bunch of all this other stuff that you hear a lot, when you're in the store. And I was shocked she stopped us. She stopped us in mid conversation to say that to us. So that was pretty awesome. But yeah, man, just be a little bit kinder. That was the point of my video, the last video. I actually wanted to make this video a little bit different. I kind of just wanted to just give you guys my thoughts on what's going on in my life. In the video, but as we can see, that's not going to happen because this video is at the end. So hopefully, my next video, the topic could be different or something. I don't know. We'll see. Whatever comes to my head, we'll think about it. Just try to bear with your boy on these videos. This is your boy, Launchpad 1412. You guys could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that.